Right now, they want to welcome to the program from the great state of Louisiana, State Senator Neil Reiser. Senator, how you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing good. How you doing tonight?
Fantastic. Appreciate you coming on the program, and congratulations on the Louisiana Senate passing the right to keep and bear arms constitutional amendment for Louisiana.
And that passed last night is on a 31 yeas and 6 no votes.
Now,
The Louisiana Senate.
Why is this important, Senator? I understand that there is language in the state constitution protecting the right to keep and bear arms in Louisiana right now. So why is this necessary?
If you go back, and I think a lot of the members of NRA are familiar with the two landmark cases of Heller and McDonald, where that we see it's. The reason we'll go to it is that we saw there that state legislators, or whether it be municipalities, felt like they had the power to legislate the power of the Second Amendment to restrict it. And fortunately, in both of those cases, the Supreme Court ruled in the favor of the Second Amendment, and both those rulings did something that protects it, and also said it was a fundamental individual right to keep and bear arms. So as we've seen the expansion of gun control, or the attempt for gun controls, we see continually time and time again. Now, why is this legislation so important in Louisiana? We go above and beyond, and we're introducing what we're putting onto it. We're saying that any of these measures that we put in there that challenge the Second Amendment, it says that these should be subject to the standard of strict scrutiny by the court in determining the constitutionality of it. What does that mean? That there's sometimes a little confusion when you're talking about strict scrutiny, and you think, well, it's restricting, but it's just quite the opposite. I know you're familiar with it, but those listening,
right?
For it to pass a strict scrutiny, there's three levels of law. The basic level is rational basis. The next is intermediate review, and the highest level is strict scrutiny, and that's what it needs to be judged under the Second Amendment now, because it has been, by those two cases, now shown that it is a fundamental right, which we always knew and believed it was. But to pass a strict scrutiny test, the legislature must have passed a law to further a compelling governmental interest. It must have narrowly tailored the law to achieve that interest. That's very, very, very important. So the burden then is upon the government to tell us why they need to do that, why that law needs to be in place.
Interesting. All right, so the bill now goes over to the State House side. Are you confident, State Senator Reiser, that we can get this bill out of the House and onto the ballot?
I'm confident with the help and the knowledge of informing people that the bill is coming before the House committee. There will be some dissenting votes in the House committee. I mean, it won't be without a fight. It was not without a fight in the Senate committee. I think we had somewhere around 3 hours of debate.
Really?
A lot of opposition, even though the vote did not reflect that, was in the committee was a lot.
What were the arguments? I'm just curious here. What were the arguments that you received against the right to keep and bear arms?
One of the biggest arguments is not understanding that the compelling interest. So if the universities, educators had a concern, that there was a compelling interest to not have weapons on campus. And you have to do that already if it's going ahead and challenge through, but with strict scrutiny, you have to show that you have that compelling interest in a sensitive area. Now, we have briefings and these court decisions that show and define what's currently in a sensitive areas. The other area we had a discussion on was private property. Well, fundamental right does not trump private property rights.
Mm-hmm.
So some of it was just a lot of misinformation. Exactly what are we trying to do here? We want Louisiana. And Louisiana, when this does pass, will have the strongest interpretation of the Second Amendment than any other state in the nation.
Absolutely.
And we look forward from that point in time going and helping other states do the same thing.
So are you hoping to get this on the ballot this year, Senator?
Correct. If it comes out upon Governor General's signature, which he's behind the bill, he's supporting it, it'll be on the November 6th ballot.
All right. What should gun owners and sportsmen be doing right now? Should they contact their state rep?
Yeah, those members will have a committee assignment tomorrow. It got read into the House floor today. Tomorrow they'll make the determination of which committee it goes to. It'll go to judiciary or criminal law. So it'll be one of those two committees. So I can't tell you right now without the Secretary of the House and the Speaker will make that determination which one it goes to.
All right. Well,
and that point in time right there, I need everyone that believes in our effort here to make contact with those members on the committee. And the NRA has been a great support in this. The membership has been great, and just thank them for everything they've done.
Well, I hope that the members continue to keep up the great work. And, Senator,
Yes,
thank you, sir, for joining us on the program tonight.
All right. Anytime. Y'all have a good night.